Great morning to y'all. This is a morning broadcast, I guess. Uh, I won't be on here long, so if people come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. You know, I just happen to be up. Got a lot of stuff on my mind, a lot of stuff on my head right now. I'm thinking about stuff. Trying to make and grab a hold. It's a lot of stuff that's going on in my life, and at this particular time, I see what I did in my beard. I gotta finish it. But actually I got it faded down some on the sides here. You know, faded down on the sides here. Still gotta do some more work. I think it's too full, so I couldn't find my scissors. Because with my scissors, if I use the clippers, I think I'll go too far, too quick. So if I get some scissors, I can play with it. And I do plan to make it a little more neater than what it is. It's neat now than what it was. If you go back to my previous videos that I've done on here, you will see that, oh yeah, it's a whole lot neater now than it was then. But it's full. I'm talking beer talk. I see there's one person in here. Appreciate you coming in and you know, chopping up with me. If you see what is her name? Tajanja? I can't say her name. I can't say her name right now. Oh, I had to see her name to say it, and I'm sorry for messing her name up. But it's her birthday. I've been drinking just a little bit, but it's her birthday, so if you happen to see her, make sure you wish her a happy birthday. Great broadcaster, always bubbly. She likes to play Uno. Got some cookies on my lips. She likes to play Uno on here, and she does a great job. I think for you to not to actually be there playing with her, and there's no virtual type thing, where there's a person throwing the cards to you. She does a great job of making it look like it's as realistic as possible as them playing the game together. So you might want to check her out. Like I said, I said her name wrong. Please forgive me. For those people that are in here, well, I see there's one person here. I appreciate you coming. I always appreciate people that come in and just chill with me and just rock with me. It's not all about the wars. It's not about the sponsorship. But is that the only way? See, I want to get the little robot on the side of my name. You know what I'm saying? Any app that I come in, I came to do my best. I came to be the best. And whatever it takes for me to be the best. So for my name to be in the conversation. I want my name to be in the conversation. When you talk about broadcasters, when you talk about hops, I want my name to be in the conversation. When you say, "Oh, don't extra, an extra, two extra, ain't he on that app called Hops? You know, oh yeah, there's great broadcasters. There's Chris, and there's Susan, and there's Bobby, there's Ricky, Ronnie, Mike, and there's extra. I want to be in the conversation at least when they start talking about stuff like that. When they start talking about apps and broadcasting like this, throw my name in the conversation. That's how I want to be. I want people to know who I am and what I'm about. I'm transparent. I don't have nothing to hide. I am who I am. I am what I am. I don't complain that I don't consider myself a saint. I don't consider myself an ain't. I guess I'm in between. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I have issues. You know, um, I do things unorthodox, very strange, very weird. The way I think it is different than most people, a lot different than most people. And I have come to realize this, the realization of this, that I am just different. And here's the thing: being different is not a bad thing all the time. And see, everybody is a little bit crazy, but there's a touch of norm where we consider normal, but still they're crazy. I mean by that? People do crazy stuff all the time, but they consider it be normal. Hey, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I'm asleep. I've been, you know, but there's no insane person. There's no person who's not got a touch of crazy, got any issues. There's no person that you're going to find on this planet, and probably any other planet, that don't have any issues, that don't have any problems. You're not going to find a person like that. Not nowhere. You can go low, you go high, between mountains, anywhere, and you're not. I see I have two people, or I had two people. I wish that count would be very accurate. I like the fact that things are big and bright, vibrant. I like that, but I wish the count was very accurate. That when the two people they're in here, if they're in here, they're in here. When they leave, or one of them leave, it says one. And I'm going to keep pushing. I want an inbox in here. I mean, I like the fact that you can go to. I like the replay factor where you can give gifts and make comments on the replay, and it's instant. You know what I'm saying? If you're on, it's instant. You see alert, and you can go in and I like that, but there's no privacy in there. No privacy, but I do like it. Don't take it away. Just add the inbox, and yeah, add it so you can turn it off and on. Look at some people on here. You got some women on here that are quite beautiful, quite sexy, and they might have issues with guys that they don't want to call it, trying to link up, or trying to do a show or whatever it is that they want to do because of their beauty, and because of their personality. So I get it from a woman's perspective. Yeah, have it turn on and turn off. And then there's some guys, I guess, that, women just goo and gaga over, and glassy eyes, that when they come into broadcast, they're just looking at them like this. So, but those guys, I'm not one of those guys, but for one of those guys that women find them like that, oh yeah, let them be able to turn it on and off. You know, I'm just an average guy. I'm average all the way around. I'm 5'8" and a half and 200 some pounds. Just average. There's nothing extraordinary about me. I just think different. I've been through a lot. I done seen a lot. I done felt a lot. So certain things that people get excited about, they want to write home, write moms and dads and sisters and brothers, and they want to tell the whole world about it. It is not so important to me. I done that. I did that when I was 12. What are you talking about? Or I did that when I was 21. And but at the same token, I'm happy for you. Because it's the first time you're experiencing it. It's the first time you're doing whatever it is. So I'm happy for you if it's something to be happy for, and I'm sad for you if it's something to be sad about. But I have already done most of those things. So if you're looking for a reaction on my face, you have to think of something totally different. You have to come out the box. You're gonna have to be out up there. You're gonna have to be extra. Did he say extra? You're gonna have to be extra, for that. I've been on here for 8 minutes. Next time I'll do 30 minutes. Mm, I don't know if I'll make 30 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna need some people to come and talk to me. Let me make 30 minutes. I had an update on my iPad, so I'm not even looking at TV. That's why I said 30 minutes. Because I'm waiting for my iPad to reboot itself, from the update. I thought my phone would have one, but it didn't. I think I didn't have this one because I had so much stuff on it. I had to delete some stuff. So now it's going through. Yeah, I'm trying to get Hobbs on that once it does that, and see there's a different experience in it because it was telling me there's a different experience when you from phone to desktop. So I don't know if that's with iPad or not, but we're gonna find out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but before it's all said and done, we're gonna find out. Trust me, we're gonna find out. Mhm. So, how was your yesterday? And what's your plan to do for the day? When y'all do listen to this replay, I have a lot of people that love to come and see my replay. I appreciate y'all. Big two to you. For anybody who check out my replay, and big to the you for all those people that give me gifts. I don't do it for the with the awards. It's called on here. I don't do it for the awards, but the awards are nice. Awards shows that anything that you put money on, you know what I'm saying, is an investment. You know, and it's saying that you put an investment in me. That you find what I'm saying and what I'm doing investable, and that says volume. That says that's a great feeling for people to want to sponsor you and want to give you rewards because of who you are. Because you don't do nothing, well, I don't do nothing out of the ordinary in my broadcast. I talk about whatever it is y'all want to talk. My views might be different. The way I perceive it and the way I see it might be different. But sometimes you need a different set of eyes when you're going through something. You need someone that don't know the situation at all, don't know the people involved at all, to have a clear, fair response to it. So we'll see. Mm. So just to let y'all know something here, let me show y'all something here. Not sure. I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble on this app. I don't know. I hope not. This is what I'm drinking here. This stuff, real, real laid back type stuff. It's real laid back drink right there. See, I got one more person that came in. One person that's in here. Appreciate y'all coming in. If y'all can say something, because I don't see no comments. So I don't know. Just say hey. Just say great morning to me. I don't say good morning because I think good morning should be great, not good. Good is mediocre. I want great. I want extraordinary. I want amazing. I want wonderful. I want blessed. You know what I'm saying? I want a day that's different every day on a positive note. You know, and anytime you wake up is a blessing. Anytime you put your feet on the floor, it's a blessing. It's a lot of people that don't have feet, arms, legs, any of those things. They have to get it amputated for whatever reason. War, surgery, what's that? Diabetes. Uh, uh, what else is that? I can't think really like I want to think right now. But there's reason why things happen. And you just got to think that you're in your right mind. You don't have a reprobated mind. That you're in your right mind. Good and bad. Whether you do it or not, you know the difference between good and bad. Whether you explore the good part or you explore the bad part, you do know the difference. And that's a plus. There's some people that can't distinguish the difference between good and bad. They don't know what's the difference between good and bad. But you do. You have discernment. You are anointed and appointed. So you know all these differences. That's a great thing. Great morning to you. How was y'all yesterday? Let me put my Instagram up here. Trying to get more followers on every app that I'm on. So here's my Instagram right here. That's my Instagram. And yo, go hit me up on Twitter. And my Twitter name is Mr. 2 Extra, the entertainer. Check it out. Check it out. And if you go to my YouTube page that's on here, you see the symbol that said new YouTube right where my name is. Click that. It'll take you directly to my channel. I have some funny stuff that I put with Zen and Thriller. If y'all familiar with Zen and Thriller, it's something like TikTok for grown folks. That's what I like to say. Something like TikTok for grown folks. And I got videos of me playing around and doing different subjects. So you go and check it out and give me your personal opinion about it when you next time you see me online or whatnot. I can take criticism if it's going to help me learn. If it's going to help me to be better, yeah, I can take it. So whether it be good or bad, I want it all. I want it all. I want all response, good or bad. I need to know so I can improve myself. If I think what I'm doing is good, or I think that's the best that I can do, and you come along and you tell me, well, I noticed this, I noticed that, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you for the simple fact you're the people. You're the people. hmm So we got another broadcaster just came in here, or just you know swipe through. Now, I asked if you come in here by accident, if you would share the broadcast, to some different places, just because you came here by accident, do some work. You know what I'm saying? Share the broadcast. If you want to give me a cheap award, you can. Say hi. These are things that they teach you in broadcasting 101. Always let the broadcaster know who you are. Acknowledge yourself. If you'd like to come up here and be my guest and talk to me eyeball to eyeball, let me know. Just let me know. Uh, Let me know in the comments. Hey, extra, I want to come up. And I'm gonna say, hey, come on up, come on up. I'm with it. I got you. Come on up, and we can have a conversation. We can converse back and forth. So I appreciate it. They just legalized weed down here where I'm from. From a doctor's perspective and writing, income. So not sure how that's gonna take. Uh, Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Man, it says I had 4 people, I got 4 people. I'm not sure, but it's wrong with me comments. And sometimes, for some reason, I don't see my comments until I go back to replay. Sometimes, I didn't mean to do that. Y'all need to see how junky my room is. My room ain't all that junky, so don't let my words fool you. I keep myself pretty neat. I am a Capricorn or a Sag coin because I'm on the court, the cuff, you know, moon or stars or something in Gemini, in Virgo, something like that, moon and stars or something like that. You know, I believe I just went to sleep almost. I said I was gonna do 30 minutes. It's only been 18 minutes in here. 18 minutes in here. 18 minutes. Oh, yeah, back to what I was saying. I was saying I want to do this show. I'm gonna get a group of women, that I know that can handle this. And I'm gonna get a group of men that I rock with and trust. And what I want to do is do a panel show where it lets people in the audience and us know the difference between men and women. I want the people in the audience to give us a scenario uh, issue, and we're going to respond to it. And we're going to respond to it, the women going to respond to it probably, in a different way, and we're going to respond to it differently, just so we can see exactly how different men think and how different women think. So I think that'll be fun. I'm very excited about that. I've been talking about that. I hope nobody steal my idea. Don't steal my idea, or just like don't steal my name. My name has been paid for. So you can't steal my name and don't steal my identity because my idea. So I'm putting it on every broadcast. So people, when they play my that, hear it, but don't do it. Do you find your vehicle? Find your hitch. Find out the thing that make you go Google over Google. Find that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Uh, mm, I'm starting to catch that buzz, y'all. It's about to be extra. I think I'm gonna go to bed around 6, but only gonna do 30 minutes on here, and right now I'm 20 minutes in. So anybody got any questions for me? And of course, I like to do, a little episode called Ask Extra. So I might even do a broadcast later on today, and that's what it's going to be titled, Ask Extra. We're going to see how many people I'm up to. Whoa, almost dozed off there, yeah. Or maybe I did. I need some help. I can't sing, I can't do any of those things. And people see this tattoo that I had. I think I showed it before to y'all. It's a tattoo in remembrance of my father, and it says Big Daddy Sideburns is what it says. That's the name I used to call my father, Big Daddy Sideburns. And and the reason why I used to call him Big Daddy Sideburns because he had sideburns all the way down to here, and his sideburns is probably as thick as my beard. Yeah, he had his sideburns like thick, and his hair was either cut close or he had like an afro with sideburns like that. Oh, hey, how you doing? You're from Los Angeles? Well, how you doing, Lynn? Edward Lynn? Appreciate you coming. You want to come up on the screen? I yet to have a guest up here, you know. But great morning to you, I like to say that. Great morning. I appreciate you coming here, chilling with me, rocking with me. You could be in anybody's broadcast on here or any other app, but you're here with me, Mr. Two Extra. And I appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. That's all I want is conversation, and I give you my seal of approval. My seal of approval. You have my seal of approval. I appreciate that. You know, come on up here, Queen. hmm No, it's 2:49, and my wife is sleeping. Don't. Oh, okay, okay. I understand. I understand. I understand. I'm sorry I called you a queen. I thought you was a girl, a female. You know. Forgive me, brother. Forgive me, brother. Am I following you? I think I'm following you. Am I? No, I'm not. Well, I will follow you. Okay. Well, it's like 5:51 a.m. here. So where you from? California? Is that where you from? Somewhere in that area? You know, that's what I'm thinking. You from California? I could be wrong. By all means, if you're gonna wake your wife up, don't wake up because of my voice. Wake up because of something else. You know what I'm saying, brother? Wake up and for something else. Not because you in a broadcast talking to me. You know what I'm saying? uh, I appreciate y'all coming through. This is a new app. I'm not sure exactly how long this app has been out, but it's my go-to app now. I'm on every broadcasting app that you can think of, and I love to video chat. So it cuts out all the catfish that goes on. It lets you know who they are, and right off the bat, you can see who they are. You can tell if they're real or if they're fake. No problem, sir. Okay, well, the photo's kind of small, so I can't see it right off right now. But I'm pretty sure she's beautiful, man. Pretty sure, she's from California. Most women in California are beautiful. You know, they got the Z effect going. You know what I'm saying? They got the no disrespect. They got the big chest and the big butt. No disrespect to you, sir. Not trying to disrespect you. Not trying to holler at your wife or anything of that nature. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know some women that came here. Have I heard the five? No, I haven't. I never heard the 5 questions of life. Explain, sir. Do explain to me what is the 5 questions for life. Give me on top of game. Oh, okay, okay. Well, so is this like a spiritual question? Because I can take it spiritual or I can take it carnal. I don't know. I don't know you, so excuse me. I don't know you, and I don't think I've been to any of your broadcasts, so I don't know if I'm taking this spiritual, if I'm taking this carnal. You know, because if I'm taking the spiritual, there's a lot of people don't know their purpose. And I think that's what you could put in that place. Identity is they don't know their purpose. There's a lot of people don't know the reason why they're here on earth. They don't know what their talent is or what their gift is. But the thing about it is, when you talk about gift and talents, it's something that you're doing right now, and you're doing it for fun, or you do it halfway. But it can be a big thing for you. It can be your vehicle to get you where you need to be wealthy, to be rich, to have money, to help others. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's all right. Yeah. Well, Edwin, I wish you could come up here and explain that to me. I mean, if you feel like texting, brother, I am here. I will read. I can read, man. I will read. It's just sometimes when you read stuff, it sounds better when you hear it for some reason. I don't know what it is. I can read something, and I'm like, hmm. It could be something simple like uh, take the take the back off, add battery. But sometimes when you read it, your mind like take the battery off, take the back off and put the battery on. Take the back off and put the battery on. But then when you hear somebody say it, brother, take the back off, put the battery in. You know what? I understand. I take the back off and add the battery. Thank you, brother, for the knowledge. I always thank people when they give me knowledge, always thank them for giving me knowledge. Thank you for the knowledge. Because they didn't have to share that knowledge with me. They could have kept that knowledge. They could have had me struggling and going from here to there and this place and that place. And then finally I would have got the answer. But look at all the steps and everywhere I had to go when you knew the answer all along. And when you give me a shortcut or you give me a way to prevent this. I fix on machines. That's what I do. I help fix on machines. So I'm a rapid responder, first person on the scene. I'm the first one on the scene. If I can't do it, I call my team leader. If my team leader and I can't do it, we call maintenance. If maintenance, the team leader, and I can't do it, then we call the data processors. It's something dealing with the computers. We have nothing to do with dealing with the computers. We do that manual stuff. So if you have knowledge that can save my time, or help me thread up the machine or help me do something better or something that I'm not looking or I'm not looking or I can't see that you already know. Thank you for the knowledge. See, where, oh, is that? Oh, okay. Well, okay, okay. Well, let me tell you something. Maybe you can help me. It was told to me that my mother is Cherokee and black. My father, God bless his soul, is Creole. So what does that make me? I know I'm black, maybe look a little funny, as a black person, because of what I'm mixed with, the reddish tint, the bald headed, the beard able to grow quickly, things of that nature, the short stockiness, of me. But is that what you're talking about? If not, go into details because I don't want, I want to know who I am. From your point of view, I want to know who I am. You don't woke me up now. I want to know. Well, I won't sleep. I've been drinking, not sleep. But you done sober me up just a little bit. And I want to know, how do I know who I am from your perspective? How do one find out who they are so they won't die as somebody different? Explain, my brother. Explain. It's early in the morning and we talking like this. Oh my. Let's get it popping. I'm about to pour me another glass and whatever happens, happens. My brother, you're about to see extra. Get extra. Well, I like to call the body an avatar, but I mean, I understand what you're saying. This is my avatar right here. My mind, my spirit occupies this avatar right here. Once this avatar breaks down, there's no other, unless you believe in reincarnation, there's no other avatar. We bury the avatar. The avatar, we bury that. That's what we bury. We don't bury the spirit. We don't bury the soul. We bury the avatar of that person. You fall in love with the avatar of that person. You mingle and you talk and you hold and you hug the avatar of that person, but feel you feel that person's soul and spirit when you touch them and you hug them and all that. You feel that spiritual being when you do that, but you're hugging the avatar. Did that make any sense to you? So the real you is spirit's not your avatar. I mean, I don't think so. Your avatar is just a place where your spirit and your soul dwells in. It's like a house. You know what I'm saying? It's like a house. And when you go in the house. You go in the house and you occupy the house. But the house is not you. It's not you. So the avatar is a place where your mind, your soul, and your spirit dwells in. Now, because you're a living, breathing avatar, when you hug and you touch and you do these emotions, you feel it through the avatar, through the sense of touch, through the sense of knowing the knowledge of who they are and what they've been through. You feel it. But yes, the avatar is buried. Your spirit and your soul, it goes on. It goes to a resting place, waiting for the time for it to be called up. And some people think that you just sin right away. I don't want to find out. I never know. I don't know. And I don't want to find out right now. I got a lot of stuff on my plate. And here's the thing with me. I got a lot of stuff that I got to do. That's on my plate. A lot of talent, a lot of gifts that I got to get accomplished and get out there. And I refuse to believe that God gave me all this talent, all these gifts, all these ideas, and for me to die without none of them coming to vision, none of them come to play. Nobody to know anything of it. I refuse to believe that. That is not the God that I serve. Yeah, I might get sick and this and that might happen, but every gift, every talent, every purpose that I have, everything that's on my plate got to be off my plate before I go. I'm 51 years old and I'm still getting stuff off my plate. Hadn't got everything off. It seems like I'm getting a little bit at a time, which is good because the longer your stuff, as long as your plate stay full, the longer you be here. But you can't be stagnant. It can't be stopped. See, hold on here. Come on, use this. And no, you didn't. No, no one come to earth just to pay bills. No. Hey, what's going on here? I'm trying to pull. Okay, here we go. It is more to life than that paying bills. You're right. It is a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody's assigned to have a certain number of people. I mean, it depends on what your beliefs is. A certain amount of people that you're supposed to help in some way, in some form. Um, yeah, yeah. What is you, and some people think that there's superpowers. That people have superpowers, and I think that the time that we're in now, this is where the carnal world meets the spiritual world because of the corona. We're fighting an invisible enemy that we can't see, enemy that we can't look at someone and say they got it until they got it. You know, and when you're dealing with something like that, you have to know that that's a spiritual fair. That's a spiritual fight that you have to do. You can do what they tell you, wear the mask, take the vitamin C. Don't, you can do that, but you also got to add or employ spiritual stuff in it. You got to fast, pray, and meditate. You got to keep yourself grounded in some word or whatever you believe in, you know, the word that you believe in, and you got to have common sense. Because there's people, when you go through a crisis like this, there's people that want to gravitate to anything. They want to believe in something, anything. And there are some people out here that think that God had forsaken them, that God had, why is God letting this happen? This is woe is me, no, no, some things have to take its course. And some things I feel that God actually cried because it's set up to happen. You know, he can stop it, he can stop it from happening, or he can make the process slow. But think about it. The Israelites on a 40-day walk to the promised land end up taking 40 years because of their disobedience, because of them making demigods, small gods, demigods, making demigods. So you got to look at it from that perspective. What is God trying to tell us? What are we not doing? And think about it. The people in Texas was not doing what they were supposed to do, as far as the world says, stay in the house, don't do this, do this. They were having parties, they were walking around with no mask. They didn't fear nothing. What happened? God said, well, I'm gonna fix it so you stay in. And he put a snowstorm that Texas won't ready for. That Texas had never, if you go back in history, had never had a snowstorm like this. And you go back in history, there's also been a time in the period where it snowed in all 50 states. So what? What you talking about? Actually, if you go back and Google it, it was a time where it snowed in all 50 states. How is that possible? What is really going on here? See, based on that. Okay. Um, Now, no one is born to die. No one, no, no. Everybody that's born is born for a purpose, for a reason. I would even say this: there's some people that have one night stands and don't get pregnant, and there's some people that have one night stands and they get pregnant. And I have this theory that sometimes, sometimes that seed that you have one night stand with is what God needs to make this individual. They have to take your personality and their personality to make this one individual. This one individual, and God knows that this person is not going to be right for you. It's not going to do right by you, but He needs that DNA structure. He needs that character. So what does God do? He allows you to have that child with them. There are people that are married and can't have kids. Why is that? They married. They're doing everything that's legally, by the biblical point, legally. What I think God is doing at this time, I'm thinking that it's a wake up call. A lot of us got caught up in stuff like, and including myself. and stuff like we're on the phone. We can go into the living room where back in the day, the living room, the kids, everybody come to the living room, we talk, we play board games, we watch TV, we listen to radio, we talk about our day. But what we do now, we in the living room, we're together, but everybody's on their phone. I'm on my phone, they're on their phone, and there have been times when I've been in my room and knowing my kids here, instead of me going outside of my room and speak to them, what do I do? Text them and tell them, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? I'm a technology buff. I love technology, but I also realize that technology is crippling us. I can't remember numbers, or I don't remember numbers because it's in my phone. I just go to my phone, and I believe that this is a wake up call for the people to get on one accord, for us to get together, and for us to realize that every movie that I had looked at that spoke on alien people come to Earth and whatnot, and they always say two things. He said, "Take me to your leader" is one of the things that they say normally, and they always say Earthlings. They don't say black Earthlings, Hispanic Earthlings, uh, European Earthlings, Cajun Earthlings. No, they say Earthlings. And I say that we should adopt that and become one race, one united race. And I believe that once we all get on one accord and we get on that, that we realize that everybody's lives matter, no matter if you're taking more from the melon, than you do any other race, all race matter. If you're breathing, you matter. If you're an alien or you're a hybrid and you're on Earth and you're breathing, it matters. Your life matters. Everybody life matters. Every person that died belongs to someone as a child, a kid, a nephew, a aunt, a grandson, a father, everybody, you know. And they can't say that Orientals are being hated by the Melanin people from one case or two cases. You can't do that. It's not like a series of events. It have to be a series of events for you to make a statement that the black community or the male community do not like Orientals. I don't see that. Me as a man, and we gonna be a little locker roomish here for a minute. Me being a man like to explore all races when it comes to being sexual. He wants to explore all race in a sexual way. So why would we hate something that we want to explore? That makes no sense. You know. But then again, who am I? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. But I do believe that once we get on one accord, okay, yeah, sure, Edward. I mean, Edward, anytime you see me on and you wanna come up here because I have yet to have a guest. I'm trying to work this guest thing out. I would love to be in someone's room and guest. So anytime you're on, you see me, oh man, I'll come up there and guest. You might have to give me a minute to get myself together because I might be in the bed and whatnot. But I would get up, and it'd be a pleasure for me to guest with you. And I enjoy the conversation. That's the reason why I came to this app because on the other apps that I belong to and I have my agency with, they they do they don't do conversations. Their conversations meaningless. It don't have any volume to it. It's not helping anybody. It's nonsense. They flipping coins back and forth. They twerking. And I say this all the time, man, because I'm a true man. I'm a real man. I like for women to wear more dresses, and I got my reasons. You know what I mean, bro? But I'll tell you the reason why I want females to wear more dresses. But I want to say this first, and I say this on every broadcast that I do, that if I'm hungry, and you start twerking, you might get my mind for a minute because you're doing these moves and doing these dances, and I might go, oh my. But then after a while, my stomach gonna set in, my mind gonna set in. Hey, you need food. That's not helping you at all. So I need for women to be queens. I need for them to Show me what else they bring to the table other than that. But I need for them to feed my spiritual man as well as my sexual man. And I say that I want women to wear more dresses, because this is more like I'm spontaneous and I'm willing to do things, sexual anywhere at any time. So, but with that dress, all you gotta do is pull it up and pull it down. Pull it up and pull it down. That's all you gotta do. Thank you for the scribe. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, man. Anytime you want to talk, let me know. It says 7 people in here. I guess I had 7 people in here. I don't know if that means I necessarily got 7 people in here again. And for the people that come back, because I get more people on my replay. And I guess that's a good thing because apps like this is worldwide. It's 24/7, and whereas night here is morning somewhere else, and when it's morning here, it's night somewhere else. So I do get it, and I do respect the people, and I thank the people that come in and check out my replay. That's good. I love that, because like I said, I want to be in the conversation on this app. I'm making this my go-to app. I'm forgetting my apps that I make money on this app called Miko Live. I make $500 a month on that app, and I ain't been on that. I've been here. I've been building this app up because I believe in this app. I believe in what this guy is doing with this app, and this app is so different, and it's bringing content. The people ain't calling themselves content creators, media and social media conversations. They're calling themselves that here. They're not even saying broadcasters, they're not even saying live. They're saying what it is that they want this app to be. They're speaking this app into existence, and this is why it's professional. And once I found out what the name happening, this is what's happening. This app is what's happening. And they got a 4-star rating on it already, with very few issues that people are talking about because I go and review. So I be thinking it's going to be an update on it. And I want to catch the update when it come up. And, and then people talk about very few issues they have on this app. Now, I have an issue because I got 2 Twitter pages and I'm trying to get my entertainment page on here. And I can't seem to get my entertainment page on here because I have the same phone number for both of them. So I'm trying to use the RAM. I'm not sure what I'm doing when it comes to that. I'm not computer savage like that. I know a few things, with the computer, but I'm not computer savage where, of that nature, So I need a little help there, And then plus, I'm planning to give me a desk, and give me a flag and drop down my logo. So when you see me, I have my logo in the back when I broadcast. I'm trying to get real professional on here. All the other broadcasting apps, you can do this and do that, and you know, people pay, but it's nothing like real conversation. It's nothing like something to make you get in your mind and you have to think, and you want to pull your hair out, your beard and your hair. But at the end of the day, I can turn around and say to you, I love you, brother. I love you, sister, and we can disagree. We can agree to disagree. That's great broadcasting. I will. I will. I will. And you're from the UK, you said, right? I want to make sure that I understood that you said you was from the UK. I think that's what you said earlier. Good morning vibes, y'all. I think my iPad is where it's supposed to be. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I was gonna try to get apps on my iPad. Oh, you live in California. Okay, okay. I had a cousin that lived in California. You're like 3 hours difference from me. I've never been to California. I want to go there. I've been to Atlanta, North Philly, South Carolina. Um, I went to Florida when I was younger, so I want to revisit Florida now that I'm older. You know, yeah, there's some good stuff right here, y'all. Real smooth, real mellow, good stuff. You know, I'm into that smooth stuff. You know, I'm too old to be cool. I'm smooth, unaffected. You know what I'm saying? I got it down to science. Yeah. That's where age come in. That's where experience come in. That's where wisdom come in. You know, like I said, you can tell that I trimmed my beard up a little bit. Gotta do some more. You know, if you look at my other broadcasts, blessed dreams to you, bro. You look at my other broadcast that I did on here, you see where my beard was all wild and all I you can tell that I did something to it. I gotta do a little bit more to it. I gotta find my scissors, couldn't find my scissors, and plus I got tired. But I probably trimmed it down some more on the sides. You know, that's what I probably do Monday or something like that. See, all right, I'm getting close to an hour. It's like 51 minutes in, so I'm going to push this into an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and push this an hour. You know, I'm that close to an hour. We're gonna go ahead and do the thing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and do the thing. Whoever comes in, we're gonna talk to them, and then after that, it's a good chance I might hit it to bed and sleep for 2 or 3 hours. But I appreciate Edward and Lynn coming in here. Well, that's his profile name. I think that was Edward. Um, I appreciate him coming in. Great conversation. Great, great conversation right there. I enjoyed stuff like that. He had me thinking and all that. I enjoy that. That's something you should. Every time someone sharpens you, because iron sharpens iron. Every time someone sharpens your knowledge and your wisdom, you should be thankful because they just gave you a gift. When they sharpen your wisdom and your knowledge, they just gave you a gift that you can make stronger. Now you know something you didn't know before. Now you're even wiser. That's right, wiser than you was yesterday. And it's always good to grow. You don't never want to stay stagnated, stay in the same place, and your body's growing. You're getting older. You don't want to be in the same place as all this happened. You want to be able to grow as well, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. You want to be able to grow in all those areas. You don't want to be stagnated in one and grow in the other. You need all of them to make your avatar walk, move, and everything. Keep in mind, the way this world is set up, you only get one avatar. Keep that avatar clean. Keep it healthy as much as possible. Put that good food in there if you can. I know it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Expensive, but it's worth it. And you'll find out exactly what I'm talking about when you get older. I'm 51 years old, and I'm proud of it. I'm 51 years old, and I have women of all ages holler at me. I find it very crazy, very strange, very weird to me that women of all ages. I got women that think that I'm in my 40s. Some even think I'm 37. Yeah, and I'm 51. I appreciate God, for keeping me youthful, you know, keeping me mobile, keeping me in motion, every part of my body, my eyes. I thank God for that, they're teaching me at a young age the methods of lifting weights, and eating well, and drinking water, and teaching me this on the spiritual side of praying and fasting and meditating, keeping yourself in the eye of the storm, no matter what is chaos that's going on around you, not to let that storm pull you from the eye, for you to stay and walk in the eye of the storm all the time. You know, sometimes you see your friend come across in that storm, you want to pull your friend out, but if your friend is not ready to go, it's going to pull you into that storm. And once you get into that storm and you've been in that eye so long, you're going to have to fight like the devil to get out of that storm because you're not used to the storm. You're going to have to fight like the devil to get back into the eye. And yes, you're going to learn something in the process. It's going to hurt, you know. And sometimes you can be walking out of the storm and trip, you know, trip over lust, trip over a lie, trip over uh, a baby, in wedlock, trip over some sand and put you in the storm, or it'll put you halfway in the storm. But you got to pray, fast, and meditate and pull yourself out the storm. You can't allow or rely on people to come and see you in the storm and pull you out of the storm. You got to rely on God. And whatever you see around you that you can grab, whatever you see around you that you can grab to get you out of the storm, that is God's way of helping you get out the storm. And remember, you got to keep yourself in the eye of the storm. Walk in it. Live as peaceful. And I believe in scripture, live as peaceful as you can among people. Something like that. I may be bringing it down to today's language. But as much as you can, be peaceful among people. Yeah, they're gonna push your buttons because that's their job to push your buttons. They're gonna make you angry because that's their job is to make you angry. They're gonna disappoint you because that's their job to make you disappointed. Everything that's not good that's their job. And the Muslims, they say it better than anybody. Shaitan, the whisper. That is what the devil do. He whispered things into your ears. He's there when someone smack you or call your name. He whispered, "Hey, if that was me, I wouldn't take that." He the one that whispered in your ear and said, "Hey, man, if they had caught you 4 or 5 years ago, they'd be in trouble. But you ain't the man, you ain't the woman you used to be." You know, that shaitan, the whisper will have you doubting yourself, have you doubting God, have you doubting everything that's good, everything that you knew and you was brought up and you knew that was good and righteous. He would have you to doubt it. It also said that even the elite will fall. That means that the people that have been preaching all their lives, the scribes, the ministers that have been preaching all their lives, that they will fall because of such a time as this. Education, technology, you can Google and YouTube anything. And you can keep on defining and defining and defining until you find something that believes in what you believe, whether it's right or wrong. You can find a document that says whatever it is you want to believe. If you keep defining on Google, keep defining, and that's what that scripture means by the author, the pronounced author, uh, Shake It Fast. He says that Timothy 8 is saying you can shake it fast as long as you don't make it fast. Uh, and that's the thing. People, if you take some words out of the Bible, take, subtract, and add, it will fit any situation that you're going through, whether it's right or wrong. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got people out there, false prophets. They'll go to your Facebook page. They'll go through your page that you made on here. And then all of a sudden they start prophesying some stuff that you had already mentioned in Facebook or on here. And you're caught up into the words. You're caught up to what they're saying. You're caught up because you actually feel the spirit and not saying you don't feel the spirit. Because you might actually feel the spirit. God can be there. But what he's saying ain't nothing godly. God didn't say any of those things. Those things are what you call well-known knowledge facts. Anything that you can read are well-known knowledge facts. If you're a prophet or God send you, tell me something that me and God only knows. Tell me why I was crying in the midnight hour. Tell me why I started throwing and breaking stuff in the house. Tell me why I started speeding down the road on the highway. Tell me why. Tell me something that only me and you, God, know. For 1 hour, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I've been on here for an hour, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the company. Um, and I want y'all to remember If you don't remember anything, remember this out of this broadcast. It's okay to be extra.